Today on Newsbreak, it's the shocking state of the nation now. It is clear for all to see our nation in deplorable condition. Ghanaians continue to wonder, how did we get to this point?
Wait, doesn't Ghana belong to all of us?
And not some few individuals.
You just read my mind.
Why must someone come and spoil all that has been built for over 60 years, and we still need to build it again?
It's all because of the future of our children and their children. Building the Ghana we all want together.
Yadabasia and Sada and Nadia Yatana Sentem Simon Watche and Abo Apart no 9 home. Ebranadu, Yawasi Din Komo at the Fadi Ekoso at Ghana and in the ACC at Ghana and some no adoso papa. Inside Politics, Jubadia part 2 of the show. And I had the Ebremono. O Tiame, our radio so na winya be and sha. Over to me at Jenny Facebook, no. Our Power 979 FM and TV XYZ. Power 979 FM and TV XYZ. More share our YouTube so no XYZ broadcasting. XYZ broadcasting. Facebook no and so ebaya de waramu deo no bebre and yababe shiegu ama wenye bi a share on Facebook. More share traditional television so no. Yamamu nyina akwa abaso kokwanso. You know, manyina kama ne kwanso a wani ebeje ama me sumani age ene edey wadaroma nsem no yatrase na yebobo ho mako ene aye dapon kase a yede ebedi nkomo na ensem so wofia ensem wo hapa Ghana enya oman a ewo sanke hia yen Ghana enyo manya anke wose ye ho ekire yen nemom the reason why ama oman no ahia ye ne se okọ radio studio ha okọ radio studio ha wo ba wo se paper ketua bi a ya bobọ enuoma bebregu so ya efa Ghana wo haw ahokire kodana eho Minianum enuoma bebre nesisi ewo Ghana ha etitrase na bisa ho se wa ma we yakoya na se ye bae na ye dan na ho kire no emene ye sa look mamene mo eni sa enkomo ibaransa na no ene Thursday mame chosika ene meta 1,000 Ghana cedis each enra amanfo bebre Eddie 2,000. Mesaba me dadem me 1,000. Star 274 hash. Now I select number 1. Power SYZ. Power SYZ. Star 274 hash. Minia. Ya brother Drew. Sikanu flow. 1,000 Ghana. Hey. 10 million no. Yes kakitwa. O maskun tade wato say enkwada ye bia school for the first time enkwada ko school 4th December no ma ba fie 21st one ayo no ma ba fie 21st it wa mo ko school 1st December no ma ba 21st December o mama kwan long vac Mensaka Kufuadu Amamu. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ Minuya. Naburum. Ubenya kakra dia ton kwadano wo praye wo brooms ne na sefo enuoma hodo prospectus no e hanko ntumi ntoni nyina ma but ye supporto kakra ene nipa kakra bidi nipa kakra bebre kakra bidi star 274 hash select number 1 power SYZ na bowuram enuoma nyina be fine bowuram star 274 hash. We select number 1 power SYZ. You know, many nabe come the amount. Meaning, I would say star 274 hash. We select number 1. We say a B 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana. Carry be bree. Adie bi anya so be twa mensa ka no wani. Na de bia nso nye de se obetwa me nsa ka no wadi wonka bi hye mu de obetia ne gwonan obehwe so na 1,000 na eguso etu ba mo obi adiska ni nyina wo ba mo obi adiska ni nyina man ba kwa no odi battleground so adi 5 times ugusu diko star 274 has minua bowram chabebre Upetcha 100, upetcha 200, upetcha 10 cities, upetcha 20. Nobody sika. Star 274 has select number 1. Power SYZ. The sikano ebe flow ama wenye bi edia enjoy ho. It also bra. Mensaka. Sika bebrebe ena eba no. Star 274 hash. You select number 1, power SYZ. Bebouram. Nabejibi. You know many nabe come. Meda se papa, if you share come to pianos. Obianim said Dr. Mamadou Boamah Bennie said ba economy. Any sikasem hun toto ya. Eno no de ba e baba gi to me edition. As the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Eno ne man ho ye na na do akono e man ya pente no. Eno ne man NPP fo nyina gina so e de accept ne say e be sikasema Boamah nimu etie man ho kwan. But enuoma bi esisi a ase Dr. Mamadou Boamah no what the book and edi ebu yen. Minianum he Mary ho papa. Now, I just want to read something to you. Now, me drafte ne say, and I did to one. I mean, no baby di hunkomo. What I said, Dr. Mamadou Boamah Bennie yaba bedi hunkomo bi na nsenya ya na wo address his majesty bi, royal majesty bi. In Tekianeke, I will believe say na otumfo nete ho. Na nana wanimu a Dr. Mamadou Boamah nsam na obeka no ho no. Eye book and obeko tu ye. Enye eniswade hu no. And we are not going to allow Boamah to deceive us with economics books. We are not going to allow Boamah to deceive us with economic books. This time round, you know, practical one and the expecting and economic books. Dr. Mamadou Boamah Bennie simbi. Na semna waka ye no. Monfa image no ba kono ento somame. Search no. Credit report no monfa no nto soma me monfa credit report no ento so obi anhade we be Gana ni bi asesa ade ya eda so yi monhwa ne yie ba bi wo ha ya highlight etu obi anhwa ne yie One son and said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Bekacha Ghana for say, what the idea be by your friend credit score? Na sa credit score no. And no never be boy yama yesi kasam atumi yakoye wonje bosia. Now yabisa say, what is credit score? Our credit report is a record of a person's credits. That's a person's credit history. It shows how much debts they have, how timely they pay their loans, and if they have had any past problems with debts, such as bankruptness or bankruptcies, foreclosures, or delinquencies. Mama yamfa we one after the other. Say ya kase ya be credit score. Ya fra ya credit score and say ayadio ayabuku at the whole mesrao what do you he Oheneba Boamah Bennie fa mobile phone mesrao da for mobile phone. Now, ask it, what is credit score? Me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Ghana for mama money and the wa. Bawumia the book. Ever saba the kasaya to say, when ni me konswama, okwariba ba Chew and Paul no diaba. And your friend Chew and Paul. Credit score. What is credit score? Obianye. Credit worthiness of an individual. Makwa kwaje bosia. Na bosia no makwa kwaje no. Akwebe na me fa so a me tua me bosia no. Yes se mra me say. Everywhere ubetua, everywhere ubetua. Sabra no na me tua ne pepepe ana. Na anyenyambia mitua ye no mantumi antua ana mitumi tua ye medeka maneka misika sa enhyehyane ye dan eno ne credit score eye book enye practical enya de bia na Bawumia beka yo menuanom modi ya mohwe video no Bawumia ekasa fa credit score modi ya muntie no se ye ne mekons muntie Bawumia.
And I'm also happy to note, Your Majesty, that Ghana early next year will be introducing a credit scoring system for individuals. That credit scoring system...
Okay, it's okay. It is there already. It is there. And your friend you may introduce. It is there. And your friend you may introduce. Bawumia boa what can throw. Credit score no banks ada bojoboja wamu ama loan no se wobi ma loan na loan no se ukotua ekwanya wo fa so a wodi tua ye no eno ne afra no credit score na sa credit score we no Oheneba Boamah GT Bank akwaji loan 10,000 Ghana. 10,000 Ghana loan no ameko ye kwaje ye no. Ekwan na me fa so a me di etua ye. Me fa ekwan A or ekwan B and me fa so tua ye. Okay. Next time no se me kobiem na me kwa kwaje a. Won be kwa kwayi files aba. Na so fast no one be hwem say Oheneba Boamah bosia no obaje ye no akwan ban no fa so tua ye ebra ye sesama no watumi tua ye ana wantumi antua. That is credit score enya de foforo. It is there enya Bawumia dia Bawumia se afei next year no me de credit score ne beba waje bosia Ekwanya wo fa so a wo di tuaye. Monsan fa me document ne to so ma me. Monsan fa to so ma me. However, our credit score is a numerical representation. Aya numbers, numeri, aya numbers yo ton what ya ye ane, what ya say what ya 10 cities. Now what ya no what ya ne credit worthiness the sign what they was here what to meet ya ane so far noa wo betua wo bosia ne ya twere wo so no eno ne ya frɛ no credit score. Eno ne ya frɛ no credit score. Wo kwa internet na wo type credit score ewo ho enti ba wo mia next year na wo de credit score ebe bra ye no what hefa ana wo de ne bra yen what hey ya Musa video no so biam emma ba wo mia ne Ghana fontie say ba wo mia sase with the antics wo twantro your majesty krona no ati won minim ni pakro na say your tumfo dia nana ba wo mia sa be dada obiem wo boa wo twantro simi so credit score ba wo mia.
I'm also happy to note, Your Majesty, that Ghana early next year will be introducing a credit scoring system for individuals. That credit scoring system, every individual will have a credit score. Right now, our credit scoring system does not exist. So everybody is seen as risky, and the interest rates are high. But we are going to move into individualized credit scoring. So if you don't pay your loan, you have low credit scores, isn't it? And if you go for a loan, you'll have a problem. But if you are diligent in repaying your loans, then your credit score will be high, and you are likely to get lower interest rates. You will have more discipline as a result. The Ghana card will also become this anchor for a credit system in Ghana. I visited a couple of car manufacturers in Accra, notably in Solar Taxi, and they manufacture cars, and they give the cars on credit to people. And the only information they need from those people is their Ghana card. You give them the Ghana card, they will give you a car, you work and pay over time.
Baomiabwa. What's your friend? I ever be introduced to credit score. Oh, Uradi. I then any Pebia address or no, the one kind of credit. And I say, Minya Juma or banking Tino, and trying to meet Miss Ramo or be waha washamia. Now, waya Juma, and our ya Juma, I was Sika Krabia ping. And now we are Juma was Sika Krabia, Miss Rawada, and now we are Juma with any loan company bia. Now, Hemia, Ralph Mofa number and Tosomami. Monfa ye telephone number noa wo mo frɛ no ema siria kola bia me frɛ me se me pe obia wo ye adwuma e wo sika korabia na wonim credit score ba wo me ase afɛ ne ye de beba me sra wa da se bi sa wo ho a e wo ho dida wo batumi afrɛ me na wonim adi nkomo me pe nipa ba akopɛ me pe nipa only one person wo batumi afrɛ me na wa kyerɛkyerɛ ma kyerɛ yɛn adia your friend credit score. Na friend ya de bay. We are now going to introduce us what baby credit score no ni fear wo kurabi so. And ya na kasa friend no beba next year. Nobody the good screen is no. Obi a wa ya banker. Sa oba now freme. Now no me kasa. Now no me kasa as a layman. Obema mbuofu pa. Me pe obi a ebi o ya banker. O ma loan when him credit score. Or no, and I'm a pen in a casa. Nobody a good screen is on. Nipa bakope, I'm okay. Only one person. Medianum. Monsiba om yasam no subium. Monsisa subium na Ghana fontie. Ne who say the about yakano, I am trying to watch.
And I'm also happy to note, Your Majesty, that Ghana early next year will be introducing a credit scoring system for individuals. That credit scoring system, every individual will have a credit score. Right now, our credit scoring system does not exist. So everybody is seen as risky, and the interest rates are high. But we are going to move into individualized credit scoring. So if you don't pay your loan, you have low credit scores, isn't it? And if you go for a loan, you'll have a problem. But if you are diligent in repaying your loans, then your credit score will be high, and you are likely to get lower interest rates. You will have more discipline as a result. The Ghana card will also become this anchor for a credit system in Ghana. I visited a couple of car manufacturers in Accra, notably in Solar Taxi, and they manufacture cars, and they give the cars on credit to people. And the only information they need from those people is their Ghana card. You give them the Ghana card, they will give you a car, you work and pay over time.
Boamah a complete definition of lies. I don't know the reason why your mind way carrying all the time. Say, I don't know. Minim the intra. Ghana for no question say. Dr. Mahmoud Boamah nipa bia. Why not gonna say no kure de no kure on kabida wana bra bom no de ewu. Na minim the entia. Dr. Mahmoud Boamah etesa. Mamen ka sembi nkyerem. Ghana card enyamaye no. Na okwa bank biya yaje o card. Ya na ye voters ID card. Now voters ID card no. Ya were all necessary particulars e waso a banks no ebe hia no magina so. E de a register anaso ma ye wonu enti ukosika kura bia na say baabi a ye di loan na enuoma na ye hia e wo ho aye wo passport picture and wo voters ID card photocopy and na ye hia because we details nyira wo so enti ya dan na Dr. Mahmoud Boamah e ka che Ghana for say jama Ghana card ma no na credit score anyhow. It's a lie. The man is lying again. Minianum, share credit score, and say, and so obi and a medical cano. So be tie. Why a banker when him credit score, woman loan when him credit score, number no neguasia hono, and a guano. Momutio radio sono 0204 155 944 0204 155 944 and a 0204 155 888. Dr. Mahmoud Boamah, credit score when you nipa. It is raw. Jai and Tronicha. Na your hontoy. May God forgive you. The next one, you was see saying Eddie Honkomo. And I say, Dr. Mahmoud Boamah say, Ghana problems are yefesi wa Ghana henyina anya bibia o eye because of credit rating agencies and adia parliament eye and amen na yesika sema ye basa munti asema Dr. Mahmoud Boamah saka bi munti no.
Why did we see this? A number of factors can be adduced to explain what happened. The financial markets assessment of the 2022 budget, unfortunately, generally concluded that our projected 40% increase in revenue, which underpinned the 2022 budget, the financial markets assessed that this was not likely to materialize, and therefore our deficit would increase. This was not helped by the chaotic battle in Parliament over the budget and the passage of the budget. And this created uncertainty and signaled to the market that the government may not be able to get most of its programs passed in a tightly balanced Parliament. This further reinforced the lack of confidence by investors in the budget. Furthermore, delays in implementing major tax reforms, such as the benchmark policy reversal, the tax exemptions bill, the common platform for property tax, and the review of fees and charges, appeared to support the assessment of the market that the government will have difficulty in getting its programs through Parliament. To add to this negative market sentiment, there was a sovereign credit ratings downgrade by Fitch and Moody's, two global sovereign credit ratings agencies, as a result of concerns about fiscal and debt sustainability. If you are unable to pass your budget and the revenue measures in it, then your fiscal and your debt situations will not get better. And this was their assessment. This resulted in an unwillingness, this downgrade resulted in an unwillingness of foreign investors to roll over their holdings of our domestic debt, and they demanded foreign exchange to repatriate their investments. The lack of access to the sovereign bond market by emerging markets globally, and Ghana's announcement that it would not issue a sovereign bond in 2022 also worried investors about the adequacy of our foreign exchange reserves going forward. They therefore wanted to get a hold of the foreign exchange now, and this led to an increase in the demand for US dollars on the market. The increases also in interest rates by central banks in the US and other advanced economies also made the cedi assets less attractive and led to a move out of cedi holdings. Then in February, we had the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which started in February, at the same time that we've started seeing this significant depreciation. And the associated increase in crude oil prices and overall cost of living globally resulted in a higher demand for US dollars by foreign investors, oil importers, as well as other importers on the local foreign exchange.
Let me tell Ghanaians the reason why Boamah can never be president in Ghana. The reason why Dr. Mahmoud Boamah entuming president ewa Ghana ha. Na ensese Ghana for man ho kwan ebeye mampani ewa Ghana ha no. Ena me ka kire mu. Na Ghana ni bi entie sasem we yi. Ewiase onipa biara ayamfumso. Na se onipa yamfumso a onipa nipa betumi ne nanante aye obi a woyamfumso na wo ka kire no a wagye ne mfumso tum na watu ho anamo. Dr. Mahamudu Boamah anyi ne mfumso tum muda etu obi a wo bepa president edie na wanyi ntum se wakosu problem. Dr. Mahmoud Boamah say Fitch any Moody's ereti na wamureti yen no ana ama enne investors confidence African mu. Mama yemisa Dr. Mahmoud Boamah say anyanyam bia Fitch any Moody's omote Ghana hana omohwe usika sam toto ye sade wo toto no no magina so a downgrade you and I upgrade you. Owura John Mahama penso Fitch any Moody's egredi Ghana wo mu reti Ghana ko Ivory Coast Fitch any Moody's ereti won ko Burkina Faso Fitch any Moody's ereti won ko Togo Fitch any Moody's ereti won entia ye dine Fitch any Moody's ereti Ghana and no na ye problem ye face Ghana ni bianca sai. Dr. Mahmoud Boamah wanyin tu muda se wa mess up enti ya wasa wo pensiesie na because of sabawomia enim say one year mistake biarentino he cannot and you should not allow him to be your president. Omampanini wobia a leader, a good leader, any obia or to me say yes, my from our ha, my young from slower ha, and TNCSA. Baba Omia, one young from Swabia, and ya Russia and Ukraine, and ya COVID, and ya number of me identity our president yedi because our problem now can ye name dada. It is solution by and our dear Mayen, Wabra who say Russia and Ukraine, and the COVID, and the fits, and the Moody's, and the Parliament, and the yo problem no. And I'm too far. You see the reason why you wouldn't deserve to be a president of Ghana. And I say, you don't accept your mistakes. And we boss no sa pepepe and what here. Okoton wanoma. We cannot and we will never allow President Akufo-Addo to be our president again. Do you know the reason why I'm telling you this? And I say, and yadia, you bet to me ama omampani Akufo-Addo edi yasubim. Enti wo ye a replica of Akufo-Addo. Wo ye a carbon copy, a photocopy of Fernando. Enti yen to me ma uni yeso. Yen to me ma me di president awa Ghana. Anka ba ye bedru ye no. Minu yanom. Ghana kwa chire. E wom si nya challenges. Ne mom ye sika na start say e fole. E wo 2018 and sana ye ko 2019. And ye sika na start say e fole e wo 2019. Etiam ye bisa kra say why? Mokaya. Ye ne gurus ekoye kokosiaye. Ekohwe kwanya ye be fa so a ne ye betumi atoto economy ni yie. Ena Russia and Ukraine bebo mu ena COVID so ebae. No kwasem ne say eduru sa time no na policy sa ye de egu akwan mu nyina no na untumi mfa nko ba bia. Eti eno ena koso ye problem. But your problem na start ye. We have the blueprint ewo. Problem nankasa no. The enti ana menuoma ekofom no. We have the blueprint. The blueprint no any eti ye de ba be ye adwuma na obehu and a serious change ewa ye economy ni mu enche etu obi anka na komanto ne yam I am in charge na kasa some way o ka kire Ghana fo ya jiwato but still you are still telling lies, you are still pushing your problems to people. It means nothing. Unto me. President Mahama say, "Makotene chile. Ne mehu enfum soan kakra. Ne minya kwanya bedi mampani biemu a sen womani bimbi nsibiem." That is a leader. President Mahama say, "Makotene chile. Mahum from soa kakra bia. Eba mu na me babiemu a ensibiem. Ba womian so say me wom na yaba ya no me ne me mampani Akufo-Addo ya mienu ya nya mistake bia. Etia sansa ya nya hwe no me hu ne ya meye because faith ni Moody's for a downgrade yen e ma manfo ma ye bosia very bad. Mr. Man, very bad to you. And I may work on it soft. But that's the truth. Dr. Boamah, change your attitude. change your ways. Sesa every ekwamone ya ufa so twantro. Mudi kan say Ghana sikasem before 2019. Ghana sikasem say by 2019 before COVID bebana Ghana sikasem say. Ama yin krofo so monkoye sikasem hwehwemu as the head of the economic management team yamfa wanka ho. That was before COVID-19. Sada munim ni yamoye. Etina COVID enyama ha na mu huri. Ekwa amanya COVID wo so ekọ fabreye no. Na munim ni yamoye. Etina na nadu dan kwa kufuado. Omanya COVID ni so no one nam ho, no osa, no okọ, no oba. Ya dressing se Eskimo. She says suitum. Ayi coat we sadien ye dia kata ni tinyina e we gina ho. Ani ye man pani e fa COVID e de breye ha. Wa bra no ni mpefe se COVID aba. Wa man pani bia to ne bodam tini krom. Se no munim se mo de COVID e ba be ye nyina so aka che COVID Ghana for say COVID aseye man no. And obi a president here di. U problem da so ye COVID. And you want to be president. COVID was a blessing in disguise for Ghanaians. When we say and say, we are saying idea be by monkey posh. Mo yen 10 kasama record be okroma and am say mo boa mo nya bi. Na mo pesa mo ye na wi asesambre sika. Wan say ka happen monkey posh no ekoye. Obi ene musuban. Amanya COVID ba so nyina Ghana nko na da so tua COVID tax. China for COVID ku wo mo yade ne started for China. And so ne ka China economy o ma starting biem ekwanimu. Eti efotua yade ma wo ne and say se free se suba mo no star 274 hash. Mensaka me be Chelsea kama odi adidi me Chelsea kama oton kwada buro nyatade me chew 10,000 Ghana cedis 1,000 minua bejibi obi bebi sasa no Oheneba star 274 ane star 274 hash. Now I select number 1 power SYZ. Now star 274 hash no. When you select number 1, power SYZ area. Now we bow now we bow now we bow now we bow star 274 hash. You select number 1, power SYZ. Minia, ubenye skabibri. Star 274 hash. Select number 1, power SYZ. Mensaka. Bogram cha 1,000 ubedi. Eti yan intentem. Na brabejiska. For mobile phone. Dial star 274 hash. Now I select number 1, power SYZ. Obebi sa person just saying. 1 5 cedis. Mesrew e coming kwa ketwa 20 Ghana. Twa 30 Ghana. Twa 40, twa 50, twa 60, twa 70, twa 80, twa 90, twa 100. Na u chance wa twa 5. Utwa kakra no ajatum, no atwa kakra no ajatum, no atwa kakra no ajatum, no atwa kakra no ajatum. Sa Shawate, nobody sika. More money. And when Judicial go was a modi sika bebre, was see a mesika bebre chain, all the radio stations. 1,000 Ghana and a me 1,000. A bet to me a support on Kwadani school yo mukwe. A bet to me a chia aton kwada ne bro nyatade en kwada ne school fees na aka areas mu no ebetumi atua ebetumi atua hospital kane kakra eti yiro ho yade mo wo na mo wo abusuani bia wo hu na Friday ye twamu anwumre be fra adwuma akudu fie so ye nkonkope fried rice bi nto ene ye kotoye na me yere nyem na wakudi bi na se cabbage ya ye digusu sa acid ne ye de agusu se senyo oba penfo ko wie o hospital minua ewiase no da bia me kase wonni kakra wo ho na sam tuwa na jude suom ya untumi mo bi pono a and obi say yes say wiase na eden star 274 hash pekakra to mensaka pekakra to what me da say me mensan komra look and na wo mra se badwafi asem bi asi na owura kaseo atoforsen aka ensem bi tie na sem no kan no ye ba me no bedi nkomo tie no.
They inherited, Mr. Speaker, debt to GDP of 55.6%. Today, in fact, as of December 2022, Ghana's debt as a percentage to GDP, according to the IMF, was 103% plus. Mr. Speaker, we will end the year 2023 with debt to GDP in excess of 90%. Mr. Speaker, at the time we left office in 2016, unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, at the time we left office in the year 2016, if you are to share Ghana's debt to every single Ghanaian citizen, average Ghanaian, every Ghanaian was owing 4,813 Ghana cedis. That is what, Mr. Speaker, we used to call it public debt per capita. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, if you are to share Ghana's debt to every Ghanaian, including the one born today, every Ghanaian owes 18,181 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, inflation at the time we were leaving office was 15.4, and that is what they inherited. Mr. Speaker, as of December 2022, Ghana's inflation has moved to hyper levels at 54.1. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, our inflation is in excess of 35%. Food inflation, as inherited by this government, was 8.7%. The Speaker, today, as of September 2023, Ghana's food inflation, according to Ghana's Statistical Service, is 49.3%. The Speaker, unemployment was 8.4%. Today, as of September 2023, unemployment is 13.9%. Youth unemployment was 21.2%. It has jumped, Mr. Speaker, for a period of 7 years, it has jumped to 32.8%. Lending rate, Mr. Speaker, at the time was 28.1%. Today, you will struggle to get a loan from any commercial bank at the rate of 36.6%.
Very good. Asemnini. Mimi anum Ghana for her, Mamen Kenya me ni so no krentrel. Se enuma ni bi wo ha. Enkrofo no ma be se o manu. Se sia ya me no kase. In their own budget, the 2024 budget, paragraph 394, paragraph 394, almost stating we must say, Ghana, your food inflation, at 51.4%. Aduane a yedie so kura sika koto aduane no se akane no na wo de 40 Ghana na 100 Ghana akane no sana wo de 20 cedis ana de to enkrado kono ene chenamo a ene just a winya 42 cedis and sana the same enkrado kono ne chenam kro no watumi ato adi amen. in their own budget. Food inflation is 51.4%. Paragraph 394. The next one. Meno kasei. Amama kuma kwamanya woriase nyina no. Wamanya aduane boa edin pa. Ewiase amanyina the whole world. Wamanya aduane boa edin pa yesi anyi saman no tena Ghana yeka ho. World Bank for na diaba. Sa ewiase amanyina no yeka wamanya emu aduane boa edin pa. Ghana ka ho. Me enawie me ne KLM fo akwakodi nkomo. Se nyame ya adom a e free next year ekono. Mawie aduane bia no beto free London. Because London banku ebuefo echen Ghana banku. Ene me plane na yede fro ni bibia no 22 cedis banku. Wabra Ghana banku. Yabo 20 Ghana ma weti say. Enam yento. Timini kelem fwedi nkomo say. London banku no. Medi enubi. Eja Ghana banku. Because Ghana force wa London omo ye banku. Tuomba package ni ya di abreme. Esi yenye bedi foreign food. Minia, wa meni mwa ya den. Ewiase amanyina wa manye mo setena den ye aduane bo eden no we 10 Ghana ka ho. Africa ha ye na yedi kan. Bisa Nigeria fo no wotumi de 100 naira edidi Nigeria me enyansesa 100 naira 100 naira what the bag Ghana sikama unim do okay chuku ahe one Nigeria ni 100 naira to Ghana cedis eyasan maye misa Google for 100 naira to Ghana cedis what did the man 1 cedi 52 pesos. 1 cedi 52 pesos. What did the major sasha wo? 100 naira. What do you call restaurant? Edidi big. Edidi bossu. Ghana 1 cedi 52 pesos. Setodeng. And Tori. The other a pure water me, and a pure water me answer. Pure water 3. But Nigeria, 100 naira. Me say asema me ken. Wo be hwa me, wo firi Nigeria wakọ ho a, ka kire me sameboa. Ka kire me. Menuanom, etu akachuku man ho so. Wase December se January okoware Nigeria. List ayede man no. Me calculate no mani nyina no 1200. Okachuku list. Me shaswa ya calculate no mani nyina wa nara mu no 1200 Ghana sika. 1200 wo ware. Where di ni bibia ka ho. Omo beba beto nwuma sa nyina. Ah, okachuku se me bo o list ye san. Fabra me mo bona nya kroma na ye wo. Minianum 1200 what ko Nigeria. It is say Ghana boys na dudu no adan wo no mani nya kire Nigeria no ko Nigeria ma no. Hwe! Ana me ka kire wo say, wo man we the way yasia ye no hu. Anya ize o. Ah. 1000 Ghana cedis e wo ye ha. 1000 Ghana. Ah? 1000 Ghana. What the call naira a saying, Mumfama me 1000 Ghana. And what do you know? Me chairman saka 1000 cedis. Star 274 has. No select number 1. 1000 cedis. And to be say, So ukra 1,000 Ghana. Ewa Nigeria sesia sikasa ni ediche. 55,000, 65,864. Point to crowd which in Peswa 65,000 Ghana yet, 65,000 war. Now, 65,000 Ghana. And when Nigeria says, yeah, Minuya, do you know the amount? Would be plenty chroming in I read. She, what my way, the way yes, ya destroy Ghana way no. Ya kuford when ya kukudra. What person did about me ever say a corner? Yo, Mamma Muni and Komoe. Me carry your Hussein Biatron Mejai. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Nabouram. Mami kasa your Hussein way and Fankahu. Tianye. Auditor General Reports, page 65. Or say 2016 and Kokwaya dia bibai. Na NDC gusua wamu ya boa no mu en Kokwaya dia no eka wamu kokwa yese no omotua ka no ena ban sesa ba enti NDC entumi entua akuyafo no eka. NPP by no, and no call Parliament in 2017. And no more resisika 1.9 million. 1.9 million. So omo de kwa kutua akuyafo no ka. Ekwadru so no Sasika 1.9 million omoje no. Wamutia only 191,730 Ghana cedis. And omode ma kuya 10. The rest of the money ayira edibesin ne yenini pories kano. It's almost 1.8 million Ghana cedis. Almost 18 billion ayira. I have the report of the farmers. I have all the document. Akuyafuanua. Wan koko yesa no. From Monday go you met na hanama bubodi yatremo. Omuku ho. Minuanom me ka tremo na amamati ase say. Obi ansori nyina ne antu aban. Portrait farmers issue. Cocoa farmers are crying. Bodia farmers are crying. Bayira farmers are crying. Everybody in this country is Ubiesu. What sorts of government is this? Star 274 has. Misaka. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Bediska. 1,000 Ghana cedis each. 1,000. What do you understand? Star 274 has. Now I select number 1. Power SYZ. Minuya me babe rane nipa wo babe die. E do this time no and the wucha wo number ni to me ringe say jingle bell. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Number 1. Me be run back home one son of my break. And I mean, list one and a kusipoku and a babesia. There will be fire. It will be this fire. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ minia. And econo. And econo. Will be bedisika. Christmas cash. And esuno. Sikana ebano. Sikanuni. Sikanoni, Mensaka, Mo, and one no, Ubia Dio, and the Menchebi 055 for 4 per tatano. Ayayana P 0553 266. Now, Unim, Mensaka no, a money di too much. Obi de chop money a chamin saka. We dear Nyamfaswo. Star 274 has select number 1. Power SYZ. Koswane Chawdi. The first person the D. Etime kwaba. Beba me ne beba be kasa. Na sika no wadie no. Ye ne di nkomo. Ane ye ne nkasa ansa yakọ. Mensaka. Minia. One second say.
Mensaka, the woman said to me about what friend Yana. And then my year to market.
Wow.
And then they made me.
Ha! No, what I say?
But me see a man here. Me call 5 kakra. Number 4 10 kakra. Number 4 me go 15 about me review.
Hey.
And the car 70 Ghana.
What about 70?
70 Ghana.
Wow. And I want sake. Na sika we the choir 1,000 oh.
Oh. Me say. I said to books in school didn't me.
Woman who did that friend on Beko.
Books.
And ya 2 books a bedroom satam where the end books ya asem. Nyame ati osufre.
Wait a minute,
That's it. Nyame ka ho. Thank you. Mensaka. Star 274 has select number 1. Power SYZ. Mensaka. Select number 1. Shadu do be obey to me. Minia, you will win cash tonight. Anna, and no today. Say you one your way. It's tonight. Or there be to evening. You will win cash to evening. More cash coming. Star 274 has. Beborum and no me 2,000 and me 2,000. Madame and one by me bar. Many list to a better near Dinkomo. Usi cancel on Sabeka. Try me. Maybe see a course one the trap.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
Hey there, do you want to win a brand new iPhone, a smart TV, a super cool refrigerator, free data, and many more spectacular weekly prizes? Or perhaps you just want to jet off to the dazzling city of Dubai? Then get ready for the Indomie Pack of Fortune promo. Here's a scoop. Just buy any pack of Indomie and find your unique code inside. Log on to www.indomieghana.com or dial *844*44# to participate and unleash amazing gifts right on your fingertips. Remember, the more you buy, the higher your chances of winning an all-expenses paid journey to the vibrant city of Dubai. So hurry, grab your Indomie packs and win big with the Indomie Pack of Fortune promo. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie instant noodles tastes great.
This advert is FDA approved.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Nakuma, there be a complaining to Nakuma ania.
Let's take him to Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
Yes, Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
And I was the name.
Mr. Nakuma.
I don't want to go Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Daddy, to say.
I say, yeah. Me want Tommy Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Only a good heartbeat no. ABT.
If you sumu I won't say any abenedie. If you sumu a mamu boni. If you swa in any daswo, ye baby your money Dutch echo. If you sumu katasha any pro any dream die kankai adokrome. Etimraso see system. Na mraso see die any daso papa ebebre emaburu eni nchiriba. Enyoko kromoti nko a ye hia wo hoden. Etibeboa niemfa aban papa meche NDC wodi abamu papa ebebre ganafo. Kwajo card GGC meche good governance card. Na emfa NDC aban esamra bi. Majibidio osokwajo die. From big to big, the NDC shall be.
No, ya trase ya din komo mensaka yakwa parliament ni yakwa kwadi komo asafofro asi ewo ho ya wose ya din komo ade efa ho na enkomo no ani bebrensu wa ha e wose ya din komo ade efa ho na ene sade atie bia no enkomo ebesu *274# *274# media no okuman grade 1 for Oheneba Boamah Bennie. Mensaka. Mo odafo beche ewa homa so ewa mrase bejafie odafo akwaba.
Eni Oheneba.
Na boko de.
Nyame adom na muso e.
Boko. Yansha Mrasabja Fia, the cost number 1, Yenny kind, and share budget. No, Yanya diatum.
Pacho there be the RBP say, speaker saying, I may aduma next week, and business committee and reschedule a data accommodate budget in Ireland at 2. In the summary, I'm no Catabia, the budget in 2 more baby or Mashabajam. Then see a match in nearby, and because of that, in granting them Mashabajam for answer as a trantem, almost so much as now 233. A promotion as a transaction, a dom Kumane minority for no mere 35 and a while, and a dom Kacheran slipper back and a while. From 233 near same Mashabajam for show Muju Mediasano. A dom Kacheran majority for no moment my parliamentary scene, a Nipa 9 pair. I will rouse in Cayman's Abunsu. After your marking, I will run another play, and I had to be to tank for winning. You know, my deed to mother in Samia. Why? Not a good. I don't know, Mamma, sir. Obedient Minche, and Tiama or Kanya Budakampuka say, business statement. I had to my Yami Adman. I watch this in feature other copy if you had a bit humano. The Ora was 18 minutes Abunso, or that Don Cassiano, and man, that could be in Tia. Any pan 9 pay and a war, and I said, a woman side now. Like my engine too. About speaker can say, no, a young Chasone, young queen, and how much speaker and just at now is Sienantum. And the business statement for the next week. Ya just Miami at my next week. You may be on BDB, and my subject for not just minimum above a banner said, Yami had done next week a bar, and a budget, and my subject for no help and come before budget in Atum. Then I didn't see any finance minister or not to him or not doing him there. And my subject for the budget Natum. And then a ma over at 40. Oh, yeah, Dom Kumane Ban than in HM said. You can't one can because Ghana for a said. A Ghana for and my subject for any or swap for his Casamusono. Or move behind a car and question Ghana for the budget. They are just Manati and Mintum. Okay. And a ma or city maintenance of the car said. The budget was approved to honor. Now the budget statement and the woman said this house to approve. I cannot to him a budget was approved, but the coca almost as for the kind of statement of a kind of speaker a day. I know to say no budget and budget to more baby. Okay, no thank you to Abba. Now about 2 mono and a coba say a don Cassiano funny be a sorry PA as a omun chance. Maybe suiting her almost see a meeting. Now I didn't to 18 Comahodo, and now Mamma Sebejano as a distraction. Okay, and nothing and to see him another parliamentary practice, or my wide Chinese or suspended sitting. So suspended sitting at little half room or buy no set still a house is not in order with my transact business. Anything a man wide Jenny and not sitting for, and then, but and then also you buy a transia man could 233 and Tana, speak a eba. Ama Yabasik media, the basic media, not a way over Hamid Abib. Deputy with our Don Castena fan or Don Quan and all my Sebejamo and Sana Lita or Rano Dompe, Eba the Cano, and I actually more bear row 60 men sounds of the Cano, and a bear meet bear 1 hour time, Yano, Affions about the Cano. A son woman mean Umqua Piamata, Canipan, and over them on them. A budget media, you need to, I said the speaker no or no like that, and Mashabejanano. They have to go and say, you need budget, my Sebejan, budget into mobile, and Yamia Duma. Yawada, our feet is Simono, Anna, my Sebeja for Ebeka and Watson. Okay. Nadia? And then I come Basway, Minister of Education, so Eddie. Yawada or Rapicano to Kuti on a MP for a catching up. Sorry, say, one answer a ranking member for Emma Educating Committee or my Sebeja. And say, Mr. Speaker, I think because I was say and my Sebeja for can be na Ghana for Undumi, if we say, or so for share and women to the Atuja say. School from Krana, or Mania, Omuko secondary school, a few team. Nami admit you are the Omunku school. Now, school no Mukono, and yet Omunko for academic purposes, Omuko for life socialization. You say, Bia, Ahana Biku school, the Bia school who could Ahana will see near dinner. And you said that maybe Bia who near Bia or say a ma, the day or how about 2 hours for so if you say, I'll try our honor, and then Kranas I am cranky to her. And Omuko no ma Omata but 2 weeks no ma 2 weeks ma. If you did doing a year now, yes, I didn't 1 year side the school. It is speak and say now Omunfe or soft on a home mission. Now Omun can't just say, Diana was a bear and quantum time. And see if I be woman what to be and I'm over could you try black like I say, or non impetuous on the Penquano, nkora school for nkora because of akoso modam na ifi I'm only baby came almost be over thousands. It is uncra we say, Usu Mqua, no more corner saying, I'm corner saying, how it is speak and say, it might have your phone to be bedroom and what to. And you know, and no one who goes to Mukataya would call you by. And you also say, mean queen inside order, next week at Etigina, say, a dear, or swap on a Joada, Omna, my shepherd, your normal at the Kudincia. Emma or 2 Hannah Mona, not on Prince Hannah morning sign. Okay. The Bissigia, United Gnabia, my shepherd, John business, yeah, anything in Siamon, Mufrem, I make you, I can also say, when somewhere to my shepherd, John. You, what therefore, Konakoti, yes, you know, the best about Chen Webber in common. Okay. You better say. I know, let's do another Kusipu Quatrasia, you bed in common. But I see a young fair so cacra because, you know, ye be a young way 2 mono. Yenim said ye Tibiano Akosie said I saw ta kuronumu ana achenko. It ye was say ye sign a 2-1 among near Coco Hebe Bia in one sono aqua kudru. List to Aquaba. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Power SYZ. Ne chadu do be obit to me. What the no na with them papa. It is star 274 hash. Me chow 1,000 Ghana. Brana bejiska fedidi. And one no. Listen to me more video we. Na mama me special prosecutor. Enra. Wa press conference. Eshum sa. Emma daddy lumba nyom no. Ankwa no me de me kraba for dio. Me ye de metumbia. Me mreswana me ko chun. Ankwa na unso dia soso. Aha. And what was I mean?
Collectively, with the well-meaning lawyers who admonish me, we philosophize and wonder if our judges would do such a thing as gang up against the flagship public anti-corruption agency to scuttle work for whatever reason. Our musings ran along the lines of, would that not defeat the fight against corruption? Will that not put our young democracy in danger? Will the judges not stultify themselves in the process? We always end with an open-ended sigh. Sometimes a sigh of relief, sometimes a sigh of concern. That may that never be the case. And personally, I do not believe that our judges will ever adopt such a dystopian stance. However, members of the press, there appears to be a developing trend of rather regressive and dismissive judicial decisions in respect of cases involving the OSP with troubling consequences. And it seems to us that a careful examination of these outcomes portends a disturbing specter that the fight against corruption is being hampered to the disbenefit of us all.
Mr. Nkomonini, we are first one, second one, prophesize doom. That second one on
that is not the function of adjudication. The danger of this startling decision is again quite obvious. A judge has in the process granted 2 persons immunity from investigation and in effect immunity from prosecution. This decision opens up a calamitous deluge, as every person under criminal investigation will be encouraged to take out suits to injunct investigation and prosecution bodies from investigating and prosecuting them. Indeed, there is a live case involving the OSP now, in which someone has taken the cue to seek to injunct the OSP from investigating them. The real and present danger looms largely on the consideration that by so doing, persons under investigation would end up conscripting the judiciary to clothe them with immunity from investigation and prosecution. Members of the press, I do not intend to sound as though I am predicting doom, but we are facing doom. And this is it. With this development, it will not be long. A suspected murderer or armed robber would boldly walk to court with the unthinkable prayer that the court should injunct law enforcement agencies from investigating him. We are not suggesting that the OSP does not make mistakes. We are not suggesting that we are infallible and that every case brought by the OSP or against the OSP should end in a favorable outcome to the OSP, no matter how improbable the evidence. That is not what we are saying. However, it seems to us that this flagship public agency created by law to fight corruption should receive better regard.
Mr. Assembly da hono. Was say nipa bi e de court. Say yen grant you immunity from investigation. Yeah. Ama yasan so ama immunity from prosecution.
Yes.
It almost here to me prosecute on that. Ena was say obi so e de court. Akwa injuncte OSP say emanim prosecute no. Ya allow.
Yes.
And the next person so no I say on one casano and yes we predicted doom. But we are facing doom. Na enche am robber kromfo ye welcome ni pa ka ho be court. Akwa catch the court on the say. She PM penny ye we gina we say e ma ye ntotoma no ye nya me na menko na ebesi ampa. OSP issue.
Mame enche tifo no menchia oni wapamfo me mama basopa. Your voice is very loud out there. Me bahana me na me do baby na otumi se jijigumpa. I'm say osunu anane ba. Timame mo abasopa na adwuma so awoy. Special prosecutor sama ekosonra no. Since you tap on Chenia or Jiwo. Na idea asifim pa na the money asifim ne say ebia na Ghana fo pi no ye nim nipa ko a oye ye mampani a enura press statement na kisi ajaben kan ye no kisi ajaben esquire. It's not easy to be a lawyer, so I will put that esquire or kan ye no. A clear description of who you have in Ghana as your president.
Nasa president,
Debbie, and he cannot be like Listo Weller or ye bold enough to tell it as it is and complain and point accusing fingers at the president and clearly state, say, a Jumana Mayano or Mampeni and aye pampim, ayu see a quine. Emma mintimina meduma. Ontimi nya de me meye. Anu ntini e friend kisi ajaben a, me so e friend kusi poku. Na the oye ne nura no krampo no, I've respected him.
Wow.
Yes, because you see, wama a very vivid and comprehensive analysis of why any Ghana for Mampeni where you be a or chim actually say what destroy a friend judiciary. Yes. Nipa Ekufodo di woma kwotena court to say omunya a George for any asem no. Omo ena all discuss no.
Yeah.
And Ekufodo deliberately boapayemu and o share that year de wa ye no. Hwe ada eni yebo anomo essay omo ma Charlotte Mensa. With all apologies to Sister Charlotte. Medinada Kemuno. Here, many a judge for a cuckoo dampao, our much America, any UK. Kind courtesy, my late sister Georgette Ami de Dejaba. May her soul rest in perfect peace. And I'm the so my judge for only a cuckoo dampa. A binum bagana ha. There was a time, crime sent me the Baku Benenam ha.
Okay.
Omo bagana ha me na meni omo nam ko bebia. And they made me feel say as a Ghana we don't have anything called democracy.
Oh sir.
Yes. Omo si ade e bi ntimi si da ewo ewiase a democracy woman no and say obi a oye public servant a oye answerable to the public waye adwuma o mebu akontanche Ghana for say adwuma me ye no me fa ha na me kosi ha emra no emma judge bia kwan especially ani ye bo akwan say obegina ba bia aka say maami je mensa oni hu kwan say oba beyi ne hu ano esan say eye ne right enya ne right o say enya ne oni ni kunu namu asem ene ye busa enya ne private issue say wo yare ana wo nyare eye public office for God's sake ena wo occupy ena public office no bibi bia wo ye wo ho bia no e wo say wo da na di magana fo a wo som omo no omo hu eti charge na ono kan sa asem no ono onye immune to accountability. Wow. Now how much less will ono a oye answerable to Ghana for no wo be ka se wono no ma ne kwa ma ne me yi ne ho ano let us say kululu anake ne siti bi eden ewom judge ne kan say me hweli din and I make a say but do you know that we have a lawyer as president? I said then he must be something else, because by no stretch of imagination must any judge, whatever you are clothed with, say, oh ma, a public servant, a public officer of the public, and you're answerable to the public. Then it means you have something to hide. Dear thoughts will be you, share. And someone cost organ habibre. It got to a point a judge to make us say, o birth certificate no cramp no, and your papa to say passport or the birth certificate no, akwaje. Now, Kisia Japan is putting the judiciary to that. Your friend is saying, their feet to the fire of accountability. Now, the description of the man, any BM will reasim have a judgment no, a senseless, a baseless. Nyansabaku kure nim. Say your grant will be immunity from investigation. Yes, no? Any immunity from prosecution. It does not make sense. Only the attorney said, prosecutor. Yes, the attorney said, and the governor of Bank of Ghana. Obeti me vies kanin na say obeti me. In the case of Sir John, yeah, Sir John now we no. Judge Biama ruling said because of Sir John, no, yentimi investigate no. Oh sir. Yes. Okay, and I will statement him. I have a copy. I've read the full copy. Eh? Do you know what it means? Yes, it means that investigation. The governor of Bank of Ghana, where we are 60.81 billion. Sadia Betina, where we know the scanner really ne ma. Didn't mean calling any man in Mahon Kubusa. Yes, no, that is the precedent on the actual. Okay, let's take it as you see him say, and some Ebasano. Yes, it depended a court on the yes. But in himself, Supreme Court, the judgment don't want to make laws. Yes. Eti, young father says, say, Maria Edumamha, and woman, you know, the coffee. Yes. Adiate and Mo. Yes. Me wa, obedient to me investigative per the judgment na abano. Per the logic of the WAP judge who sat in on that case. Why a WAP? Not anymore. Why induced? Sana judge in the kind. In a recent case between Cecilia Dapa and the special prosecutor, Obi Ria or my sick out to Musa Mami, we want more bread beer or bet me says Canada. Want to me or your count in a bush your phone, you know, and I can't swan, you know, Sabi or Mobra or my boy, you know, on to me says Canim or Hamu to Temu, Bako Pekra, said Wabobra. Now will be Abbas Hakronu way the Akotune them, special prosecutor Akocheno. Yeah, can want someone know the Assembly quarter. Judge to make us say. A kwanya special prosecutor the assembly brain no wa fa kwan paso ntina asem no yaboagu na wo se Cecilia Dapa ye ja no na omudi ne sika ne ne ma confiscate nyina ma no na omo sare arrest no sare confiscate sankwanya sa anka Cecilia Dapa dis kan koy because judge no eye part of a syndicate. Let me tell you what has become of us. Share ade akufado ye na nya amemu no obuo Brony Friday be syndicate. Syndicate no ni chi no ne say ma boaboa ni padom bia no a me di omo beye bone. It's a criminal syndicate, involving the executive arm of government, the legislature arm of government, the judiciary and the media. These are the four members of Akufo-Addo syndicate. And untiene me sha say free to a there were journalists bi o ho onti Akufo-Addo hu jai. Despite Boni Akufo-Addo di yema o man o di ni nyina onti Akufo-Addo hu jai because onya bibi di e Akufo-Addo aban mu. And sankofo no eye media cabala omo eye adwuma ma Akufo-Addo. And sankofo no there is nothing that can separate them from Akufo-Addo amemu. And you one. Two, you were judge for we are dying Akufo-Addo na didn't go see her. And until now, we're packing all the courts from even the lowest court to the apex. We're packing honina because when he say Bonina Odieno, a bedroom baby no abai se and was out in the court mrenim and mrano otemwa for a bedia seminal. Ghana had Yaja to say the law lies in the bosom of the judge. And it is one for Bianco Tinaho, and now more chrono, and now one more chrono now money be any. Not that be, say, John Mahama Bayam Penny no than could not quarter. Judge Nibedia Semnetiano, am I yet like 12 years. Until what packet court no, with one uncle for, and in the party for, and what their packet court no. The free war, share legislature, Parliament of Ghana. Let me put this information. Back when you are Parliament, only say none answer Okushaman Penny, and I don't know. Okay. And he doesn't go there officially because if you want to go there officially, Bagman is supposed to go not alone. Our Parliamentary Service Board, our money in the edge, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. Why does he go alone? He went alone with Oseche Mensabosu. The reason why he went there, they are on two things, and my ears are all around. One is because of Dan Paria Semna. On one say, you boss say, 1 week after, say Parliament, resume from office, no, from the holiday, no, recess, no. Omo enfa report to Nimra na omo ono bagbe enfa report to Nimra public. How many months in ye? Omo resume Parliament. Adena na ebepim ne report no. That's what said bagbe. What broke more? What they cement blocks eguswo. And I understand what Dan Paris is doing. Meeting the meeting journalists, Syndicate for no, or meeting omo muska. And no, Dan Paris is doing that. He has taken civil society organizations. On one lawyer, Dan Paris Nankasa lawyer, and he did civil society organizations. Name him. I do call your friend speaker. Oh, what did you call? About 4 weeks ago, almost a month now. What do you call? Sir, I report to now. Ya boka aye. No krena be dead, you know. And my report to the Mabontin. Dan Paris is doing that. And we do him. Oh, why no afraid of the phobia? No, Amako, no, I party amomo. And IGP, you man, no. IGP, you know what you manage to Kofi broke man. But say, near chow. What collaborating with yes, and collaboration, Pacho. Obia who IGP though. IGP, and on the first IGPO. And on the first Ghana Police Service, Nipa, Wakwako rising to that. And on the Nipa, or yet Ghana Police Service, or no, say police not it up and some. So what is he doing? He is a laughing stock. Me when I say, person your wife waka, Bonia Wedinti. The extrajudicial killings are in the report, and he fears the public knowing it. Me, I have every bit of their course will be a minimum. Be what of my minimum. And you know so, and was starting civil society organization. What is Dan Paris afraid of? That is the only reason why. One of the reasons why.
Speaker, what say?
Yeah, talk to be. Okay. Yeah, quite you know. Minority for as a year workout, no. Almost steady workout, nan kasa. Enna. Speaker, I continue with the process. Emma, Emma, minority for majority for a passing levy. Okay. Illegally. And I mean, okay, say, me send this Kakumo lady. I was here, Timmy. Bagman sat and watched them perpetrate that crime. Crime on the people of this country. Speaker near Bonnie, Miss. Me pacho. Mama no see. Any man no see Bonnie. He's human. What me Bonnie? Every one on him. Now was me come or correcting the wrongs. Now you see, and radio course or no. And you then a speaker or suspended sitting. Because the same thing as E-Levy. I'm working out, no. You went ahead and called it. But son on your one. Me pacho. And you're not team. Me deputy. Me pacho. Please revise your news. It's the case. It's the case. Share and radio see ya or sorry ya or so suspended sitting. Me dream one in 3 days ago he was in Ekufodo's Jubilee House.
But any proof?
No, he was there. You can find out. Me, I have my sources. I don't have to disclose my sources, but I have my sources. I can tell you where Ekufodo is seated right now. I can tell you. I can tell you what is happening right now. Just at a phone call away. I can know. And again, I had Obia Oheneba, Obia Unia, Obia Wadamfo. And until you don't have anything to hide. Phone way, baby amity, Obi Betimia, David, who baby amity says here. And you know, any question Obia Jane said we are living in that old primitive age. And Ekufodo no more emrantiano. There be, she said, we are crying here time naba. You need computer, you need baby a press here, you bet me any information. What must I say? Now, it didn't make sense to me. Sir, the Speaker of Parliament, who should be in the interest of the Ghanaian, obedi sa budgeter, eye kotobe kumuma. Episode di gun kwafo nyuma, and we a cardinal woduma ebegu because of sadie na omo ye no. Any sanyoma na omo person omo de gigi taxes ni nyina no. Eya kronfo emodu soprandi. And a minority for na gina brand say yampene. Ye beta Ghana fo achi, ahunye na e wo Ghana ne dɔɔso. What did you to bebre ye hu de ode to na ye? What did you boss bebrebe? Wo 3 oil fields. Sasikani nya ye hu de ode aye. Enti sasikana ene wo ka se ye ni ska ju be peska wo Ghana ni wo no. Ghana ni no krampo no wo aban a ye gigi ska de ma ko ye adwuma kra no. Wo se ahia wo. Na wo no na wo gigi ni sika na wo no se no wa ma na ye po. Ene de fo sika nyina ase. Hwe ba bia dollar ne nam. Obi sika ase. Na wo sa se wo no na ne ho kire no no. Wo sa ba ba yiri ni kom. Hey, and penny for say, or say drink no a wonom no. Mepacho stamp no tare na pampa mu no. Obetum a price no for what person the cat. Enti say kra no, ye pese e kire say ye nya anom. Enti budget no ya to agu. Na wo say ye nya ntum wi dia. Minority for. Yeah. Omo say ne tiawa. Wo majority wo na wo de budget aba e na wo our stage will work out. Enti aden na bagben enu a wo suspend sitting. Me dream ho am enti ase. Me ma dwen ye me say oni Ekufodo twaka. I am Ghana for your wadgen. There be minty obi adwene ma. Me ma adwene na me sent na me ka so say wadwene. Yes. Okay. Some nye newscaster wa ha. Enti me ba me ka ma adwene. Enti wadwene. Enti wadwene me say ade abagbe ye ne nya kra. Enne so hwe de waye. O twen ama next week no. Na omo kodi dwuma members of parliament a omo ni omo wo a majority for ne ho no. Omo nyina kodi omo dwuma na omo aba. Aba twetwa ticket ahodo akotwetwa bribe. Ama omo akotwa flight at your maba, no mabe pass judgment, no abe Ghana for kom yaw am ye Bagwin is not helping the people of this country, and he must be told in his face bluntly. He is part of what I call the syndicate against the people of this country. He, Bagwin, I can't find him neutral. I can't find him objective to the Ghanaian. I can only find him amongst that syndicate, of family and friends, a criminal syndicate of family and friends who are just in to make wealth for themselves. What must I say? So, eno, ena, ema, enra, kisi jaben. This syndicate way, oba bontin be chiri mu. Say, Ekufodo is not willing to fight corruption. Now, mark my words, there is no thief on this earth who would want to fight thievery. There is no thief. One who cronfwa obi bokro no yedna betina baabi say when we are cronfwa obekwa akoka che wo say oh krono de enya de papa entimunyai cronfo nye sa cronfo be encourage akronfo amoma ayeyi offense abokro no entikisi ajaben ada matiamedu esu a okọ akisi ajaben yede ne baaye me. Amongst the many that were criticizing Kiseja Beno, I was the only one out, oddly in his favor, because Madriam said, you don't have to be a friend or whatever, but you have to be competent to work for a government. What do I say? Now, Ekufodo didn't mean well by establishing the office of the special prosecutor. He didn't mean well. Ayadia no de beya nada unidi no nanado danko Ekufodo no. Ucha ne short ya abbreviation nada. Aya nada semwa na odi be dada Ghana for say me Ekufodo me ba be kweti akita ne proye. One one say I'm going to protect the public purse. Now, what has become of him? He has become a public derision. Obi ehuna almost say no be why Sesia no UP mu ye kanipa we gu UP tradition animu ase pa wo say Akufo-Addo ho a wan hwe abekwa koshi agogome asa wono na nenim agu ase e wo UP amamuo mu ene UP ni ye mu bibia ene bawomia ne krampa wono ade bawomia ba se ye nto aba ma bawomia nyame mpangu ya no susumina so no ma ye mampani sebi wabra ya adwene na form no ono bawomia ne kra se on pese ode Akufo-Addo be mata ne din ho because ono so woni vision ono own vision because who say Akufo-Addo ati se konkonte ni nguase ama nkruma wanya fere fere se obeka se me kra me kan Akufo-Addo amemu ho tie alana wotie se ne oka na asem wotie kwabra Japan tie se ne oka na asem e na o makọ han kwabra Japan so o meka bi ma bawomia but obi ehu ne to because no kra ne say Akufo-Addo is the most disappointing personality in the UP tradition and obi am person be associated with him obi am person be associated with president wokum nipa be mampani obi am person be associated with president within nepotism any chrono awia man ya from man ya japade hwe won sa bill na wo person mo de barber restrict importation of goods no yeah unim ni meaning nyina ne say Akufo-Addo wo hu say wo ma wiye sika omo ntimi mfa sika ne nkose ba bia say wunya sika no wo he enti say no wo a wo ye gadini no oba baji wadwuma na fi wo nsem 1 year na wono no import nyoma no kakra ye busan say na ene na anya say scale say me importer enu na wo mo se keti hamon achi wo so no so na adwene mu e wo fom kakra enti wo makose na achi say wo na wuti se kube wo se ye mom na ye amem ti se kube enti wo no bra na be katse Ghana for say ye ba be restrict wo mo ABC da ade we 1967 ho time 72 to 82 sabre no krampo na yesi e bagimi bre no mu ni nyansa chen sei no ade na me wo misika na me de kokra me ka me wo sika na me de kokra no ma wo se da bi disa me ko keti am na keti am dade ehu nyansa be no onim aya busua na no mpese o mo je importers adwuma no efa o se ECG o mo de PDS by ene ye tie o mo yeah sa PDS Canada so show mo to o ma wia
8 months o mo
uni say Mary and ko mu wia na ye tie o mo no say I was misled
yeah
up to us at now we don't know who misled the president and now mo de ko energy sector say wo ko energy sector ho a o mo na ye bibia hwe MPA bibia ko so bi o mo na ye and say ya ba bedru adwadifo so o mo pese o mo je adwadifo na adwuma ye entika we no o import car no je say wo ko hu ketia monde a o de be ma busuafo ne ho a uko Japan unim say na me na nado ne wo faase baako very close pa ene wa ware sofunti no mintimi kan chi asem now nipa na ka kire me say Akufo-Addo say abusua bi wo Japan omo na control bi bia wo Japan and that is true Toyota yes abusua ne dia Nissan everything bibia Tokyo ties everything is under that family the energy sector all the facets of that economy in Japan belongs to one family. And that is what Akufo-Addo seeks to want to achieve here in Ghana. And no na ama Akufo-Addo oya de wo ye nyina no. Na wa fani pa o madwene mu nya du. Enu nti na wo hwe a o mo na president Akufo-Addo o mu bu ban a o madwene mu don nyina no o mu ni aban we mu. O mo na ne o mo ya afrafranto no. Yeah. Enu nti na sesei no o mo enhu akwa atwe nyansa pa ye so wo hwe nyansa wo bebre unya bi. E wo sa aban we mu. Bone ene wo mu tirim. Dollar na akosoro na e wo so mo boa ma adwadifo enho he ha omo no omo nwe ho omo say ba gu adwuma no so say e intentional say o ma dollar kosoro first no na wo e bia 380,000 Ghana cedis a utimi koto $100,000 me boa say no this is over 1.2 million Ghana cedis as an wetimi to $100,000 ye ko yana ye bai enti dwadini ana kanene sika no eye 380,000 no say no sasika no entimi to $100,000 o ebeto bia $10,000 and as e bia $20,000 sa na ebu man enti no ade a omo sheda so omo begu adwadifo nwuma omo be se adwadifo nwuma omo be tete economy na pansam na omo nko ayadefo wo Ghana ha na omo timi a control wo a te say say no funso omo koyo no omo diska gu ka to e na omo tete enti wo beje wo dia no akoto ama no enti da bia no wa aban mu se nka sinfo an kire Akufo-Addo ni na ha nye kuma wi family ne friends ni nyansa na nka omo dwen ye omo say Ghana fo nyina diska ma omo beje ato aba ma enu nti no time say ye nyina Ghana fo no ye sorry gina brane the only reason why asoja fo ana obi an to aban wuye no because of NDC and Omojo Mahama. Me adwene ya me say Ghana for adwene say oh achia na mu ye desa kasa bebu nyina na se no nti dia me ka che me nuanom NDC for me dia sabi me ni mo party card me nya NDC neither. I have not dreamt to be one, even though you have a very impeccable record, and I believe say mo ye adwuma bo my way. And nana mo da no Ghana for bufu, because one way ya democracy be say na obi akodina baby say the anti democracy ni kra ye ka ho ma ne say ye ne say afa mu a ye ni da mo so no asem aho keka no ye hu eti me say this for say ye pani da so a ye mo especially John Mahama on na Ghana for ni da ne so who say ne what 24-hour economy ba ye no I must say no all discussions have come to halt. Obi e kasane so ka 24-hour economy ho asem open ne share MPP ni o ka 24-hour economy a onum so kura betenam no because John Mahama e kwan of so a odi sa de ne ba ye no politician bi anya bi da politicians, that is what they have always done. Say me ba no mabeka say oh me ba meye we ama me ba meye we ama John Mahama pe e no di nimdie sebio ani nyansa atokrata so atrade a politician bi antro bi da o say me na me yakwa se be mampani a me ye Ghana fo nyina akwa pani akwa enya me na me kire me master say me ye say ama Saudi obi ko afuom ba de a wo na o kire ni ba bia wo no enya wo no e na be kire wo say ba de ni na be kire wo say me kodo ha me boa enti se me de wo de me ko na se wo na wo be kire me say me no ha de a me John Mahama me ye ready enti kire me dia me be mampani a me nyama na me ni un sign social contract. I know your friend the People's Manifesto. No, ade bia was a manifesto ni bia no e divine. Nyankopon nyansa sa na ye no. Sa ade ya ye. 24-hour
economy no. E wo page 105.
Yes. But it eluded so many people because sa bre no nyame mre nson. Afa nyame bra so no, John Mahama wo ye it is a lumba. Wo ye obi beto. Se see ade bia no John Mahama kan emfa. Dear John Mahama beka bia because wakoni pane na so who say yes oba no ba kwate bia mu and obani party bia mu enti bibia oye bia no e crown no John Mahama ni politician and he has got it right for the first time in the politics of Ghana and I want making sure say wakoni pane na so akoje omo adwen enti ade bia John Mahama ka no enye ono ana adwen o e Ghana for na say oba ye say my enti obi no obetime defeat chade no because it is spiritual and divine.
Very good. Me kwaba na yewo issue bia I think say it was say yetitim because me ankasa kra no my confused kakra concerning the issue of IGP Damparene, this issue of
yes
because the case in yewi
omo aye the committee report no akwakoma bagbin e se ne mpaase e no sorry a one na yire da so no busunie e se ne mpaase
me kwaba na yakoko ya babedi nkomo because report no say
because Nigeria for bu afu papa
why.
Yes, some Nigerians have been killed, including a pregnant woman. I will report to him.
I can't remember. Said there was a Nigeria High Commission.
Yes, yes. Then you know I will report to him. And here you have international field. That is the more reason why I was some of the report about one thing because Oma here ya Sako Krum a bit me say on Nigeria. And we have to be careful.
My first Safari Valley because on Komano Emwayede. You was here, dear Safari Valley. Ebabwa amanije sonko etumi aba. Mini amesraw. Bowra ho na kokwaji wani a hotel, the best place ever on earth. You was say oko. Wedding engagement, birthday party, bibia Safari Valley ewe fe. Bowra ho na kokwaji wani. Oba to me from 0596 914394. 0596 914394. Safari Valley. Mami for two manim say power specialist Heba Hospital Oheneba Boamah Bennie etumi aba hepatitis A B C D and E ne nyina no omo esa fatty liver omo yifri ho sciatica prostate broken bones ulcer compo and a fibroid ne nyina no omo eye ho adwuma obatumi ne power specialist Heba Hospital edin sawso wo mo nkra ha ya kwabenya poku ase kwan so omo number 0244 544 422 0244 544 422. Dr. Amuzu Heba Clinic Ebuamu Opom de wonsem awie peye kama e de amano. Na Dr. Amuzu say yemfa to Ghana for nanim say weak erection early ejaculation, shrink penis, waist, severe waist pain, prostate disorders, low sperm count, waist, pains, gonorrhea, syphilis, and then the account in Dr. Muzu, Ebi Tuase, Atimota, or Christian Village, or the Puma filling station, the deep shed moon. The number is 0241 959 326. 0241 959 326. Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules. Drone was so. Now Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules no wow. When I say tatai, would you show me diabetes, obesity, and a bad cholesterol, hypertension, arthritis, wardrobe, and no. Your Spanish Jingle capsules, your strategy free Jingle biloba and soya oil. A boa, any adrenal buying. You cry anti-aging property. Wonum said Druna, we need that into Pibinanum. But we are 0266 1141 11 0266 1141 11. Listo, Yamra Sona, yan share this issue within 2 minutes. Na afe yanko. Issue of reporting. Said the Aka and Umkokano Kukum.
Yes. A be wa say, what Tien Wabontia, we ambassador. We did one papa.
Dampari.
We did one rough. We couldn't be. There are things I cannot say it on the TV. There are things I can't say. And he can never run away from his evil.
Now, I don't know what to report on who be there.
Me say, Kubusa Gbagbin. Nebusa Atachia. Who Atachia? Who na ye chairman of the committee? Why ye Juma? Who the report na kwaku? You see, and so can you find Shekuduase?
Yes, so can
you. I was all this can you do also? Pentecost for you was a mechanic to a man shrine, a best shrine, a shrine. What you say? And you know, I don't know why ye. Yati committee, ye do what to know. Me and Casamin, you are non bia. Only NDC for. Omunim dampare. Omunimuno. I feel almost tears somewhere cost to a committee. I feel almost see him. Wow. Yes. No more tanity. Almost against a dampare in the papa. So, who will be a friend who hinted the best description. On how because she asked I don't know make a picture. Me name Kolan go picture, but will be any Misubai. Me ko to Kofi broke man. Me enta picture from metro. As if say na enti da bi o dampare. Why na ye wo to see so.
Touching life so getting.
Adian. Eyaza. No be post no na ni IGP we oboa. When home boni a waye e na wo pe bibi di akata so. But in Sri Kenya me hwe no kre et se ankra ya yi bibi afiri mu. Untimi mfa nhye nsu ase da. E de e ba beda nsu nani. Na bedru baabia ni wurawo ankra na ukọ wi aye na nioma gumu no ukọ ya de to oponi mu no. Ebe kwa koduru ni wura naja. Na ni wura na hu se akwai ene wi ame ankre. Enti no kre de ye mfa nsie. No kre ti se nyinsen. Utwi mu tan ebepie. Enti no wonya he na unim time na all buy no. He is buying time wrongly.
Why?
Unim na adwene ne se opese ekọ 2024 mu. Na fe wo kodon sakọ kana na NDC for bedwene se dampare or babema election na ye free and fair. Where it is better to have IGP awunim so NDC MPP ni. Now what down ho so because onyawo obeyew. Rather than to have a hypocrite. Dampare who told you so oni Ghana for na at some point occasion nko for so person president. Yes. Who is the one to say that don't have my grab as often running mate? If we hear, what is that?
May matter to matter, you know.
Listen, honestly, dear Sempa, Minana, Mamin Jamina Mampon, auditor, or say Yadepa, me moodin, or one Yadepa me moodin, Yadepa me moodin. Yadio, Yadi Pamie Moody. Oya Papa Yebeka. Oya Bonia Yebeka. Yadi Papa. Oya Papa, and Cassin Kaum from Damparina, will you say, washing you? Morning tea. Morning. I'm saying, when you came, a free this time, I echo. Speak at the report on the Beba. Now, Yadu. Only 24-hour ultimatum. A try a holiday. Monday, Namea Dom, na report no one farmer me pay. A Gemwa. oh Tuesday on beteminka papa because here me ene ka me a na nka mawu nkwase ewu o enti manko ama me nua na wo makunu no a aje se o man we
enti emrante no mu wu wo
botia no ni nyina ka ho e wo report nim
okay
hey na wo ya judge na judge krampo a wakase we mumu anu kum fo no mun kum oni aban kon hye no wo president awasan bi da akufo do kura wo ewudi ni kura on sign
but I say
wo na be ka chen se wo hwe
me berone ebreda duru akaka krabi star 274 has bawram na beje cash eno na ekono na me mam kakra ye fanko wunya twa ya wo so bawram bi star 274 has na wunim ade ne ye rane a wunya twa so anu ade o eno no and 0243490244 the omuni kra 0243615115 one also at the 1,000 Ghana 1,000 cities star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ 1,000 cities and I'm a day man son I'm sorry 81 and what the last 1,000 and the last 2,000 no na ye de ama star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ bowdam sesia na ye miaso emfa emau wabra me sorry to said ye run ya eya na abano na ye de number na de abano sa pepepe e na ye e de amamo star 274 has no wa select number 1 no we twa de e de agum ama enoma tumi akoso
damwana o ma special prosecutor ye unsa kwa na oye sa judgment no o kire na de e na damwa pese okoye MP e wo German South and no more yes, ruling way. But I assure them was say the constituency or member have a campaign. He does not fit for the parliament of this country.
Yeah, so and also papa. Yeah, the must see Kasiabono and Ebano, Amapoma Chichiku and a Krantama and Omadebremo. Ochna, a Fufida holiday. The Damunasale.